Hi, good afternoon or good morning. Welcome back to another chapter of United as One. This is going to be chapter 24, part 2. And don't forget to subscribe and thank you so much for watching. Yet again, Lexa flies us north to Niagara Falls. The ride is quiet and somber. Everyone too tired or too much in their own head to say much. John falls asleep for what must be the first time in days. Marina next to him, her eyes drawn to the wound on his neck that defies her healing ability. Five chooses not to ride in that ship, but rather fly alongside it, a decision I think everyone is grateful for. Sam and Malcolm use the time to call Sam Sam's mom. It's a tearful conversation, one that I try to eavesdrop on. Across from me, on the aisle, Nine catches my eye. Must be nice to have people to say goodbye to, huh? He says quietly. I frown. Nobody's saying goodbye to anyone, Nine. Come on, Six, you really think that's true? When we reach Niagara Falls, Adam and Rex have just finished preparing our deliveries. The two Mogs have packed heavy-duty backpacks, courtesy of the Canadians, with cloaking devices picked clean from our stolen warship's skimmers. Into those packs, we divide the cell phones and gadgets that Sam has stuck into copying the cloaking devices' signals. Nine eyeballs Rex. If I double-check these packs, and I'm going to discover you, like sabotage some of the merchandise? Rex runs a hand through his short black hair, uncertain how to respond. Adam steps forward. Enough already, Nine, he says. Rex is solid. We can trust him. All this, it feels like throwing pebbles at a god, Rex says quietly, surveying the backpacks. I only hope it's enough to make beloved leader fall. That would be something to see. Well, at least it's optimistic, Nine says dryly. All told, each pack has roughly 30 cloaking devices, one pack per war zone. Will it be enough? Marina asks. It has to be, John replies. Ella directs traffic. She knows the locations of the Lorelite stones, the new outcroppings that have blossomed from the earth since we released the entity. According to Lawson, there should be people waiting at each spot to take our deliveries. From there, it's up to them how they use the cloaking devices. I hope they got solid plans. You just need to picture the place you're going, Ella explains as of standing in the semicircle around the Niagara Falls stone, the dull blue glow it emits the only light. If you have trouble, I can help. Put an image in your mind. When I was bonded with Legacy, I saw all the stones simultaneously, so I know that their surroundings looked like. That's good, Sam says, glancing down at the list of locations. Lion's Head is a place and not a actual lion's head, right? Hila looks out at him. I'll help you, Sam. Don't worry. Nine raises his hand. If we do picture an actual lion's head... No, Ella finishes his thought. You will not teleport into a lion. I allow myself a brutal smile. They're joking around. In the face of everything that's happened, they can still do that. Let's get this done, John says briskly. We break up into teams of two to make the deliveries. Nine and Marina, me and Sam. Since no one wants to pair up with Five, no one wants to be left behind with him, John agrees to go with him. The rest of our group stays behind. Adam and Rex take Malcolm onto the warship to show him some of the controls, hoping that he can help pilot the massive thing when our attack on West Virginia comes. Ready? Sam asks. Ready, I reply, holding hands, the backpack of cloaking devices slung over Sam's shoulder. We touch the Lorelite stone and focus on mental image that Ella telepathically sends to us. A warm glow of energy washes over us, and a second later, we're both shielding our eyes. It's early morning in South Africa, and we are standing on the summit of Lion's Head Mountain. There are man-made cobbles set up here that intersect with manicured gardens, a place that tourists to take pictures. The Lorelite stone just juts up from right beneath them, cracking the cobbles and dispatching the plants. The view here is breathtaking and dizzying. We are level with the clouds. If I turn to my left, I see crystal blue ocean, the sun striking golden across the waves. If I turn to my right, I see the crowded white buildings of Cape Town. The scene would be peaceful if not for the helicopter idling just a few yards away. Its rotors make a steady whoop whoop whoop, trampling over the quiet morning. There's a group of camouflaged soldiers standing watch nearby. When we appear, From thin air, a few of them jump, and a couple point their assault rifles in our direction. Most of them are completely unperturbed. I guess you get used to crazy things happening during an alien invasion. Two of the soldiers jog over to us and grab the backpack from Sam. They don't say anything to us, and we don't say anything to them. Soon they have all piled into the helicopter and are off to bring down the nearest warship. Johannesburg, I think. I think it would have been nice, Sam complains. I shrug it off and turn to take in the view. It's beautiful enough to make me forget for all of 5 seconds just what we are doing here and the daunting odds we are up against. I've always wanted to see the world, I say. You mean in a context when you're not running for your life or fighting an alien warlord? Yeah, I say with a sly smile. I believe you Earthlings refer to them as vacations. Sam saddles up next to me, and together we gaze out at the ocean. Maybe when he starts to say something, then trails off. I look over at him. Maybe when Sam's eyes search for his sneakers. I was going to say that maybe when this is over, we could take one of those vacations. I shouldn't talk like that. Making plans. With everything that's happened. Aid, Sarah, Mark. Sam shakes his head. I still can't believe it, Can't even wrap my head around it. These people I grew up with, that I've known all my entire life. Geez, the entire world, it's all turned upside down. We're probably gonna die in a few hours, and I'm thinking about vacations. It feels wrong. I run my hand up to the back of Sam's neck, tangle my fingers in his hair, and give it a yank. Nobody's dying, Sam. Oh, everyone's dying. Everybody's dying, Six. Everywhere. We're gonna make it, I say, pulling his face close. And if you think you're about to die, Sam, I want you to remember this moment. Remember that we are fighting for this, for the future, our future. Sam breathes in deeply. Okay, you're right. He glances over his shoulder at the glowing Lorelite stone waiting to take us back to Nikata Falls and then on to our next delivery. We should get going. I tilt my head back and take a deep breath of air, crisp and cool at this height, with just a little tang of ocean. 1 minute, I say, interlocking my fingers with his. 1 minute to look at the world. And so we stand there for 1 minute. Take it all in. We do the same thing when we teleport into the rolling sands of the Sahara. The air dry and the blistering, the outcropping of Lorelite like a glowing oasis. And again when we reach Mount Zeo in Japan, the Lorelite stone there next to a volcanic crater lake that glows brighter than even the stone. Snow blows across our faces and we actually laugh. The Japanese soldiers pick up the equipment and look at us like we must be crazy, like we're wasting time. We can spare a few minutes. We stop in Portugal. We stop in the Australian outback. 1 extra minute spent in each place. 1 minute that serves no purpose other than to see. A 5-minute vacation. Soon enough it's over. The deliveries are done. We're back in Niagara Falls. It's the middle of the night and we've only got one final destination. West Virginia. Sam and I share the one last smile and then we take our positions. We get ready to do what needs to be done. By dawn, one way or another, all of this will be over. And this is the end of chapter 24. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit a like down below, and just comment any suggestions if you feel like there's something I could do better. Please let me know. And okay, I hope you have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.